Hey guys, what's up? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. I am super excited. Welcome to episode 3 for 10 free PS4 games you can download right now. I've got here, of course, the game to represent. I've got 10 PS4 games to represent the 10 PS4 games you can download right now. Of course, I've got 2 other episodes I've already done for the PS4. If there are any games that I should cover for next episode, let me know in the comment section below. If you guys like these types of videos, definitely make sure to slap that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, one of the games, probably the game I get asked about the most from people who've watched my past 2 episodes, is I've gotten a lot of comments about people talking about this first game we're talking about, and that is Fortnite. Now, many comments. People said, hey man, what about Fortnite? You forgot about Fortnite. And so here it is. One of the things right off the bat I do have to tell you, of course, this game on, of course, the Xbox One, PS4, PC. It's on iPhone. It might even be on Android, but it is extremely successful. I was super surprised and very happy to see that Fortnite was so easy to get into, meaning that, of course, there's a lot of different matches going on, but getting into a match was so fast. It was so unreal. Now, of course, as with PUBG, like, you know, when you've got the around 100 people on a map, right before you get released into the map, at least with PUBG when it first started for a long time, you know, there's kind of like this bottleneck or a lot of characters, there's a little bit of lag. But at least in Fortnite, the servers and the network, I've had some pretty good experiences, not a whole lot of lag. I do like the animated look to this game. It plays at a really good frame rate, and if you're into third-person competitive shooters, that has a nice sense of humor to it. You know, there's a lot of people wearing wacky outfits. That's one thing, but the actual third-person shooting gameplay is actually quite solid. And as mentioned, you can get into a match very quickly. This is a great game to play. Of course, it's free, the Battle Royale mode, but you know, you can get into a game so quickly. You don't have a lot of time. This is a great game for that. Just pick up and have some fun. Or if you want to spend more time, 1 or 2 or 3 hours, you can do that as well. So I definitely recommend you guys check out Fortnite. Now, again, I do have to mention, this is an important thing I do have to mention, with Fortnite, you can play this game without PlayStation Plus, which is an added benefit. Okay, so next up, the next game I'm going to talk about is an extremely fun beat 'em up, and that is Knights of Valor. Now, if you are a fan of games like Streets of Rage and Final Fight, I would highly recommend you guys check out Knights of Valor. This is a game that has a lot of loot that you're going to pick up, taking down the enemies. Of course, you have your basic attacks, you have your special attacks, you have different characters that you'll get to select, but also different characters that you'll get to unlock. It does have multiplayer. I'm a huge fan of beat 'em ups. A lot of you guys know that. Streets of Rage 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. This is a great game to be able to pick up. Another one, as mentioned with Fortnite, Knights of Valor is a great game you can pick up. You know, you don't have a lot of time to spare. Pick up, play, have a whole lot of fun with. Highly recommend it. Okay, now, of course, one of the highest selling or best selling series on the PlayStation 4 is the FIFA series. Year after year, this is a series that brings in hundreds of millions of dollars at retail. It sells millions of copies on the PlayStation 4. But also, you have another soccer or football series that's quite popular on the PlayStation 4. Not as popular as FIFA, but that is Pro Evolution Soccer. There is actually a free-to-play version, a Pro Evolution Soccer Lite that you can download right now. If you want to get your football fix, definitely check this one out. You know, you've got the roar of the crowd, the competitive football action. Definitely check this one out. And of course, even though it's perhaps a lot of people might prefer FIFA, this series has a lot going for it. It has a very loyal fan base, and it's definitely worth checking out if you're not sure if you should go forward with the full retail version of the version that's released, in that series. Definitely download this one if you are a fan of football or soccer titles. Okay, so next up is a MMORPG. It's been out for a little while, and that's Onigiri. And so right off the bat, I do have to say to you that with playing this game, when you're in the main area, or the start area for this game, the servers weren't as sweet and fluid as, say, Fortnite, the experience I had with Fortnite. There was a lot of lag, a lot of rubber banding. I'm not exactly sure where those servers are located. Probably not too close to my house, but regardless, I found that once I was outside of the areas doing battle, that Onigiri, this MMO RPG or JRPG that you get to play, you'll go on these quests. Once you're outside of the main area, there's a lot less lag and things become a lot more fluid and not as jaggy, which is a really good thing. So if you're interested in checking out an MMORPG, you can download on the free. Definitely check out Onigiri. Okay, so next up is a game, a brawler, competitive brawler. If you are a fan of the Super Smash Brothers, of course, Super Smash Brothers is a Nintendo exclusive. I recommend you guys check out Brawlhalla. This is a game that I was super surprised how quickly I was able to get into a match. Granted, the characters you get to play with aren't going to be as recognizable as, say, for instance, Link and Mario. But having said that, this is a very, very fun. I'm going back to this. I kind of guess I have a theme in this video where this is another fun pick up and play game. Be able to get in a match very, very quickly. Different weapons you can pick up during a match. The action is fast, it's furious, and it's very, very fun. Is it up onto the level of the majesty of Super Smash Brothers? Definitely not. But that's not to say it's not worth your time. Definitely recommend you guys check out Brawlhalla. Check it out, and I think you guys will have a whole lot of fun with it. So next up, if you are a fan of fishing and you are a fan of gaming, I would highly recommend you guys check out Fishing Planet. Now, Fishing Planet has been out for a little while now, and the cool thing about this game, you of course have different lakes or areas that you can go fishing at. And this one area, I'm like, holy cow, there are players from all parts of the world fishing on this lake where I'm at. But the great thing about this game is, during my life, I've had the chance to go to different lakes and go fishing with relatives of mine. There's this kind of serene, peaceful experience. Fishing Planet, I don't know what it is, but something about like the little sound effects, like the little insects, and I don't know, they kind of captured it. They kind of nailed it with the atmosphere and the immersion that you're going to have if you ever want to go fishing. Granted, if you want to go fishing, the best way to go fishing is actually to really do it. But this is something really fun that I would recommend if you have any inclination to play a fishing game. And you can download this right now for free. Fishing Planet, definitely check it out. Okay, so next up is a game that's been out for quite a long time. It's out now on the PS4. I believe it launched when the PS4 launched, if not then, not too long after that, and that is DC Universe. I was first exposed to DC Universe on the PlayStation 3, put some hours on the PS3 version. Now I've had the chance to put some time on the PlayStation 4 version, and holy cow, years later, I have to say that the developers really have come a long way with DC Universe. It's much better. The gameplay is, they've really raised the bar in terms of quality. If you are a fan of the DC characters, you can customize your character, whether you want to play like, say for instance, like maybe a Flash type character, or a Superman type character, or a Wonder Woman type character, and customize your character how you want to enter these areas and missions. This is a game that is a whole lot of fun, and this is a game, like I mentioned, it first launched years ago on multiple different platforms, and it was like a $50 or $60 game, and I believe you might even had to have paid like a monthly fee. Now you can download this for free. and play it. And you go on these different missions. If you're a fan of superheroes and comic books, definitely check out DC Universe, guys. They've come a long way, and you can play it for free, which is awesome. Okay, so next up is a game that has a series that's been out for a very, very long time. The game I'm talking about is Spelunker World. Now, looking at this, you might go, Jimmy, this looks so basic. This is, in fact, a platforming game, but it is brutally difficult. Very, very challenging. This isn't like pick up and play. Go on playing Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm going to get from one area to the next and really not have a whole lot of problems with dying or losing. This one, you are going to fail a lot. And if you don't fail a lot, you're pretty awesome at games. Again, this is a game that has been on a lot of different platforms, but now there's this free-to-play version that you can download right now on your PlayStation 4. So if you're looking for a challenging and unique platforming experience, I definitely recommend you guys check out Spelunker World. Next up is a puzzle game that's been out for a little while, and that is Gems of War. Now, you're looking at this like, oh man, this kind of looks like a lot of different other puzzle games I've played. This is actually developed by the same folks that were responsible for Puzzle Quest. In Gems of War, it is in fact a puzzle strategy and an RPG game where there's like a story to it, and you can kind of use your allies in these battles or puzzle matches and use magic against your foes as you're playing this puzzle match. It was actually quite fun, quite entertaining, and it's got a music soundtrack that kind of matches the setting, medieval, orchestrated music, and I had a whole lot of fun with this one. It's very basic. This is another one of these games you can pick up and play. You're like, oh, you know what? I got 5-10 minutes. Let's play some Gems of War. And you can download it for free, which is awesome. Okay, so next up is a game that was actually just released. It came out, I believe, this month on the PlayStation Network, PlayStation Store. You can download it, of course, for free. And that is Don't Bite Me, Bro. Now, to look at this, it really reminded me, this is in fact an open world survival game. It reminded me like, this kind of looks like a top view or top version of Minecraft, where you have to fight off baddies, build up your base, break down and collect resources. It's definitely like, a top-down version of Minecraft. That's what it reminded to me. And it was just released. Definitely check this one out if you're a fan of the open world, if you're a fan of these survival type games, kind of like Minecraft. One definitely worth checking out. So guys, there's episode 3 for 10 PS4 games you can download right now. Again, if you guys like these types of videos, definitely make sure to slap that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.